What the hell is Dillian Whyte even doing with his career? What is he even doing with his career right now? He pulled out of the Fabio Wardley Justice Hooney undercard. He pulled out of the Joe Joyce fight. Pulled out of the AJ fight not too long ago. What's he doing with his career? What's he doing? I'm aware he had to pull out because of the drug test for the AJ fight. He's a drug cheat. He's a pull out, always pulling out of his fight, failing drug tests. What's this man bloody doing with his career? It's a mess, to be honest with you. It's an absolute mess. No one can really take the guy seriously anymore, to be honest with you. No one can. He's messed up his own career badly. Look, we should have saw it coming out. He was pulling out of the Wardley Hooney undercard because he never even had an opponent set up. I feel like, they might have even just said, oh, Dillian Whyte's fighting on this day to try and sell an extra few more tickets, or just to try and get that extra bit more attention around Dillian Whyte's name, try and get more relevance again. And then for him just to pull out and say, oh, wait, actually, he's got a big fight in August, though. Does he really, though? Does he really? I've seen people saying, oh, yeah, it's probably going to be Lawrence Okoli. But I've heard things, though, that apparently the Lawrence Okoli fight's not going to happen for Dillian Whyte. So in that case, who does he fight and what's he doing with his career? The absolute state of it right now. Coming up for win over Tete, coming up for win, and then previously before that, coming up for win over Christian Hammett, then previously before that, failing a drug test. He's just messing us around now. And, and then after the Tete fight, they pulled out the Joyce fight. 2 pullouts in a row for Dillian Whyte. What's he even doing? It's not good to see because Dillian Whyte is an entertaining fighter. He's a bit of a dirtbag, though, for failing all those drug tests that he's failed, though. He's failed many in his career, to be honest with you. He's failed bloody many. It's just getting frustrating for a lot of boxing fans right now. And he's not just wasting boxing fans' time. He's wasting his own bloody time. He's wasting his own time. What's he doing with his career? Because he's throwing it away. He's throwing it away by failing drug tests. For all we know, though, a reason why he might have pulled out of the Joyce fight is because he might have been covering up another drug test. God knows if he was actually injured or not. They're just trying to get more and more attention around his name. I don't even know if he was actually meant to fight on the Wardley Hooney undercard. I feel like that he's so desperate to try and get himself back into the spotlight right now. He tried to make an agreement with Frank Roman saying, advertise me for being on this card. A big name like Dillian Whyte, he needs a opponent straight away, but that didn't happen. So it was a bit dodgy to me, in my opinion. But having a big fight in August, which he will probably pull out of again. The Okoli fight's one that most people are talking about. Okoli probably beats him at this point, though. He actually probably does. If not that, I reckon Richard Riakporhe could possibly be one. Or they might be trying to get the Joe Joyce fight back on. Or they might be looking at a Derek Chisora trilogy. Or you never know. Joseph Parker might be wanting to keep busy, get his rematch on Avengers loss against Dillian Whyte, which he probably would do. There are many fights out there for Dillian Whyte. There are many fights out there for him, but he's wasting his time. How many warm-up fights does Dillian Whyte need to have? That's a big question because he had to. He was going to have one on this card. What's he doing with his career? It's a mess. You just don't know what's going on with him right now. You just don't. I don't know if I don't know if it's like, he's not really in the best place mentally. I don't know if it's that he's not in the best place physically. I don't know if he's just trying to mess us about. I don't know if he's failing some more drug tests. I don't know. But there are many questions to be answered around Dillian Whyte's career. And by the time Dillian Whyte's career is over, he's just going to be known for the drug test that he failed. He's going to be known for pulling out of fights. He's going to be known getting knocked out by AJ. He's going to be known as just bottling a lot of things, in my opinion. He's going to be known as getting knocked out and dominated and humiliated in front of Tyson Fury at Wembley. He's going to be known for a lot of that. He's going to be known at how he robbed Jermaine Franklin. What's he doing with his career? I don't think he trusts himself anymore. I don't think Dillian Whyte trusts himself anymore, to be honest with you. I think he's completely done. I think he is completely done. And that Tete performance against him did him no favors. Then look at what Fraser Clark was able to do after getting knocked spark out in a round against Fabio Wardley. Look at what then Fraser Clark was able to go and do against Tete after, getting a dent put in his head. He was able to knock him out in one round. Dillian Whyte took him 7. And And in the 7 rounds that Dillian Whyte was taking Tete was causing him some bloody problems, and Whyte had to dig deep to win. I don't think Whyte trusts his career anymore. That's why he was turning to PEDs. I mean, even though he already bloody had them previously anyway, he's been failing them for years. He's always had issues with them. I feel like Whyte's record's pretty bloody padded as well. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't think he trusts his ability. I don't think he trusts his ability all too much, to be honest with you. And I feel like it's a big problem right now because he is an entertaining fighter to watch, but he's throwing his career away. He's wasting fans' time because I know for a fact there was most likely have been a lot of people who wanted to go down to Portman Road and watch Dillian Whyte fight, thinking, oh yeah, Dillian Whyte's on the card. He's probably one of the biggest names in British heavyweight boxing right now. Let's go down and watch him. Then yeah, he pulled out of it. It's a shame. It really is. I mean, I reckon they should have stuck him in there with Nelson Heiser or something like that on that Wally Hooney card. I said that in my prediction video, but instead of having Heiser fight Corte, I think there's other things there's so many fights for Dillian Whyte. He's such an easy guy to match up, in my opinion. I think next for him, it's got to be Lawrence Cody or Richard Riappel. He probably does lose to both. As sluggish as Coley and Riappel are as well, Whyte probably loses to both of them. But yeah, honestly, I feel like he's wasting his own time. He's wasting fans' time. It's appalling, his career right now. It's absolutely appalling with the way everything is going for him right now. It's just getting boring hearing about him, to be honest with you. It really is. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's wait and see what happens for him in August. But I've heard things that the Lawrence Oconee fight might happen. I've heard it might not. God knows. Anyway, thank you all for watching.